Today I want to talk about Programming Challenge 9 in Chapter 14. In the book, starting out with Java, and this programming challenge, we have to create a game called Rock, Paper, and Scissors, that famous game. The class is called Rock, Paper, Scissors game. We will extend application. We will set the title here. We will show the GUI. So I pasted these three paths for the three images: scissors image, the rock image, and the paper image. I also pasted the images, the image views, the three images, like the rock, paper, and scissor. And also I created a random number to generate a random number, because in the book description they said we have to generate a random number between 1 and 3, and if the random number is 1, then we show a rock. If the random number is 2, we show a paper, and if the random number is 3, we show scissors. So the first thing we will create would be the button. The play button will have a size of 200 by 30. We will instantiate all these three images and we'll add to them to the image view. So I created the three images. Image 1 will have the rock picture. Image 2 will have the paper picture, and image 3 will have scissors. Now we have to add these three images to their image views. So we created the three image views, each containing their image. The first will contain the rock image, the second will contain the paper image, and the third will contain the scissors image. So I pasted the positions. Each image view will sit in the GUI. The first image view will sit 150 pixels from the left, and it will sit 170 pixels from the top, and each of them will sit the same same area from the y-axis, 170. The only difference is the x-axis, because all three image views will sit horizontally in the same row. I pasted these two positions. This is the play button. The play button will sit 190 pixels from the left and 10 pixels from the top. And here, the computer image view will sit 250 pixels from the left and 50 pixels from the top. But we have to instantiate the computer image view. Here we'll say new image view, new image, new file input stream. And the first the first picture that we can start with, it would be maybe rock. The rock will be the default picture that the computer will start with. We have to create a group. The group will contain, the first item will be play. Then it will contain the computer image. Then it will contain image 1, image view 1, image view 2, and image view 3. We will create a scene. We'll add the group to it. The size of the window will be 600 pixels wide, 400 pixels high. And lastly, we will add the scene to the stage. And here we will create a main method here. Say launch args. We will run the program just to see if the components are actually showing up. Everything is showing up well, but the button has some issues. Oh, 2000, no, only 200. So you can see everything is showing up. So I pasted the image views and their event handlers, and I will explain everything. First, we have to import the classes mouse event. We also have to import event handler here. We have to import alert. So here is how it is going to work. Here is the image view 1, which we said image view 1 contains the rock picture. So we added an event listener to image view 1. So we will listen events whenever the user clicks the image view 1. So inside the handler method, we said the random number. If the randomly generated number is equal to 1, that means the random number is the picture would be a rock, you know. And since the image 1 contains rock, then it will be a draw. So rock and rock, it will be a draw. If the random number is 2, it would be equivalent to image paper, you know. So the computer has paper, and we chose a rock. So the computer wins because paper defeats rock. Else, if the random number is not 1 or 2, but 3, then the computer chose scissors, you know. So we won, you know, because we chose a rock, and the computer chose scissors through this random number, and the rock destroys scissors. So this is image view 1. And image view 2 is paper. So this case is when we choose paper, right? So if the random number is 1, that means the computer chose rock, you know. So the rock, the computer has rock, we have paper, so we won. If the computer chooses paper and we have paper, it will be a draw. If the computer chooses scissors and we have paper, the computer wins. And lastly, in this image view 3, which would be scissors, if we choose scissors and the computer chooses rock, the computer will win because the rock destroys scissors. If we choose scissors and the computer chooses paper, we win because the scissors cut a paper. If the computer chooses scissors and we choose scissors, then it will be a draw. So that's how this game will work, the rules of the game. So I pasted this method. I call it reset computer pick. And this method I created because I want to reset each cycle, reset the choices that the user or the computer made previously. And we generate a new random number here. So the random number will be between 1 and 3. So I created, I added 1 here and added 4 here. And here I use a switch statement that will take the random number. And if the random number is 1, you know, we will set the computer image view to the rock image. If the random number is 2, we will set the computer image view to to paper, which image 2 contains. And if the random number is 3, we set the computer image view to to scissors, which image 3 contains. The only thing that's left is we have to add an event listener to the play button. So the only thing we will do is every time the user clicks the play button, we're gonna call, so we'll say reset computer pick. So let's run the program and see if the program is actually working. If I click paper, the dialog says you win. And the reason they said you win is because paper wraps the rock, which the computer chose. Actually, the computer didn't choose anything, because we said the default image would be the rock, a rock. So let's cancel this and actually run the program and generate a random image. So as you can see, the random number is, the random picture is paper. So if we say paper, it will be draw, right? Because paper is paper, right? But if we say scissors, we win, because scissors cut paper. If we say rock, the computer will win, because paper wraps. So if we say play, rock, we win, because rock destroys scissors. So I think that's what they wanted us to do, to show how the game actually works. We displayed that. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, let me know. And give this video a like if you find it useful. Thank you, and I will see you next time.